You leave the office, unless you want to stay there and...
Okay. Work.
All right. There are many servants who are there to attend you and make sure all of your needs are met. And this is probably the most luxurious place you've been ever.
Anyone tries to relieve me of any of these stuff,
easily
it's
the
not
most
happening.
luxurious place I've ever been.
I just throw my bag at people.
They don't want to stay.
No, this is mine.
And
Don't
some
touch my
trees.
cloak. This is new. Like, no, any of my stuff.
Okay.
I imagine Monty and I are actually kind of really dirty since we sleep outside most of the time.
I mean, I could clean you whenever you want.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's intimate, but
No, it's more like I do this and you're clean.
no, that sounds
It's
like
not
less fun.
actually
Bathe myself, I guess. Ulfgar, since we have a couple hours to kill, do you think your family would? I feel like this house probably has a bathtub.
Yeah, we can take some time to tidy up before dinner.
I've never gotten to use the bathtub before. It's really cool.
And I think probably, which I don't know if we have, I guess we probably have a decent sized house if we have, but I'll take her to the nicest
Is there like
bathroom.
a Roman bath in there?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna follow
Monty are
behind and
all
be like-
over this.
Is it deep enough that I have to swim?
Monty just jumps in.
Swimming pool.
Yeah, I think you're fine. I mean,
He's doing okay.
he's doing okay. He is swimming though, and I don't.
So, and there are servants there, and it's like, oh, we can make that hot for you if you want. You can...
Oh, I can do that too.
Do you need assistance in bathing yourselves? Or-
No.
Take that.
Whatever your desire is,
Can you go away?
of course. Bows.
Bubbles.
Thank you.
I want bubbles.
We will make sure that happens.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just gonna heat up the water.
Me and Monty
Like,
are in there.
kind of dip my toe in, do that whole like I don't really want to go anything, and then probably slip in, fall. All that
Monty
fun
gets out, runs around, and jumps back.
I've never
Natural.
been in something like this before.
This is amazing.
This is amazing. Are you with us, Kithri?
Yeah.
Are you guys au natural?
I mean, we don't have much of another choice, right?
Yeah, well, it's just... Yeah.
It seemed weird to get in there with our clothes on.
Well, no, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just, it's not like we commonly all get naked for each
Oh,
other.
no, I'm saying.
I got to
I
see
mean,
you
Natural
naked
musk.
you earlier today. I feel like it's only fair.
I mean, well, yeah, no, that was by accident.
Maybe bathing in like streams.
Yeah.
I've like a wash basin's been the biggest I've ever
yeah, no, streams, lakes, that's what I'm used to. So that's why I want bubbles.
wash basin.
Yeah, bubbles are nice.
I heard about bubbles. I heard they're really cool.
And a few minutes in, another servant, this one female, comes in and takes a small glass vial and pours it in, and says, "You can swish it around and it will start to bubble." Explains that. Also brings some scented oils. Says this. Please
Yeah,
feel free to use
scented
as well."
oils.
Cool. That's all about. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just what I want to do. I don't know what you guys.
Fancy,
I'm
nice
sure
stuff.
we could manage to spend way more time than we should in the bath. And like, don't get in my face. Stop it. Yeah.
This is very strange for me.
Is it natural, though?
It'd be more natural
what
if you weren't
Trinity's
naked.
mixing.
Yeah, you were smelling bath of your life, man.
Yeah, why aren't you doing this?
She had to get me stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
Poor Trinity. All right. Unless you want to do anything else.
I don't really have anything to do. You guys?
No, just enjoying this bath.
I mean, if we in the bath before, I can show you around, but won't show you everything else, but
I'd be down
we
for a
don't have to
tour.
rush.
Sure. But other than that, do we have anything we need to do?
Meet them
No,
for dinner.
not yet.
probably.
I mean, we need to find Trinity, but she doesn't want to be found. So.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
She can probably figure where we're gonna be if she were
Killing
to.
time till we head back to the library.
Basically killing time until Trinity shows up, and if she never shows up, then I have no idea what I'm gonna do
Well,
myself.
are we gonna go back to Ivanovsky and get help from him?
Heinrich? I mean, yeah, eventually, probably. Whenever we decide to head back to Oak Hill. But you said you wanted to
We
do
have nothing else to
Northwest, right?
do, and
Well,
Trinity never comes back.
I'm saying if we went northwest, I know I have things to do. Maybe. I'm just looking for a very random bow. And I got a lead, but I've also been looking this bow for a long time. I've had many leads, so...
Why are you looking for this bow?
It used to belong to my mother and it was lost. And I would like to get it back. So, but, you know, it's not like... big, great, grand mission. It's a bow. The world is a giant place. I have no idea even where to start. So it's just one of those things that I kind of ask about whenever I'm somewhere I can ask about it. So if I had a solid lead, I probably would actually be here anymore. I would have gone after it, but I didn't get anything good. I got vague maybes, so it's not worth chasing after.
Part of the whole reason I joined this group was because of the progress we were trying to make towards stopping the dead from rising. So as soon as we can get back on track with that, the happier I will be.
I mean, I would appreciate my hometown not being under siege from the dead, too. Undead? Undead? They're called undead.
And I was actually heading to your town because the best lead I've gotten so far is at Oak Hill. There was a guy who specialized in elven bows there. So.
Probably the next place we're going back to. Cool. Unless you have anything else, Ulfgar.
Because Oak Hill's not that far from here, right?
How far is Oak Hill? It's a week's journey, about.
But wait,
If I recall.
Ulfgar,
It might have been
didn't
two.
your mom want you to resume the family business? Are you staying, or are you coming with us?
I don't
I know,
know
it says
what
a
they
week,
want.
It did kind of sound like you were staying when you talked.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I thought it's what I wanted, but I don't know anymore. Like,
Is this why you've been putting off coming back here for a while?
kind of like, obviously I wanted to come back and, I don't know, show them that I've done well and, you know, done good for the community and whatnot outside of Plumberg, but
I mean, you helped take down a cult.
Yeah.
yeah. But I just, I don't know, I feel like it'll never be enough.
Do you actually want it to ever be enough?
I thought I did, but after the past 6 months being out, and it's kind of been nice. So I don't quite think I want to stay in,
Mine lead.
yeah, mine lead. Granted, I wouldn't be the one actually mining it, but
Granite, you would.
granted. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like
Granted.
no matter what I do, it'll never be enough for them. So I love them, but anyhow.
You seem a little stiff.
Yeah, you would think that Farak would be happy, because if I'm not here, that pretty much means he's next in line.
Maybe that's what he wants.
Oh, is he your little brother?
He's the middle brother. Yeah, so technically, I mean,
Wait, that means you have another sibling?
yeah, I have another one named Gerson.
Is he as much of a stick in the mud?
No, he's usually pretty good. Pretty pleasant to be around. But Farak, obviously, with the fact that if I'm not in the picture, he's next in line, he tends to be kind of meh, because he wants it, so he would rather me not be here.
Maybe that's why he's upset you're back.
Probably.
Just let him know that you guys can be friends.
Yeah, is there any way to bring peace to the situation? Like officially passing on your birthrights to mend?
Hopefully, I just hope that even if I do that, they'll still be happy. If that makes sense, you know?
You never know until you try.
It is true.
Either way, you're doing something in the hopes that it's going to make them happy, but at least this way it'll make you happy too.
And you get some really cool stories if we survive.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find you another Trinity.
I don't think we'll find another Trinity, but...
I think there might be another person named Trinity.
Whoa.
There's gotta be.
With that, I look at the DM. Segue us into dinner.
Thank you.
Okay. It's been about 4 or 5 hours since Amadine left you.
Okay.
How many bottles have you destroyed?
I am pretty drunk. Okay. That is quite some time to leave me with that bottle. Yeah, Trinity was drinking until she either passed out or came up with a plan to get back into the group. And she's now ready to go. Okay. But of course, now the intoxication has become a bit of an issue. But I am going to go back to the tavern where they were all staying to start my search there.
Okay. So you start your journey back to the tavern. Go ahead. Actually, you're an urchin. So you're fine. Even drunk, you can make your way back to the tavern.
Dang, that's some impressive skills there.
Which means I can do that.
Pure drinks, it doesn't matter.
You make your way
Maybe
back
she
to the
can
tavern.
teach you Kithri.
It does take you longer than you would have liked. It takes maybe, because you were in decent, it takes you maybe like half an hour, 45 minutes to get there. And they are no longer there.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the barkeep if he'd seen them.
You've seen a big blue dwarf?
I've heard where they were going.
I figured you would have kept track of them after last night, but no, I haven't seen them.
Did they mention where they were going?
Figures
maybe?
lovemaking and other things.
Drugging.
I don't think they did, no.
Drugging?
Okay, thank you. Oh, one last thing. Where do I find the Drakeheart's residence?
Oh, the Drakehearts. The fuck do you want to go there for?
What does it concern you?
I mean, I can tell you how to get there, just...
That's all I needed from you.
Not going to welcome someone like you.
That's fine. I'm pretty good at getting into places where I'm not welcome.
Okay. I would love to see this. Too bad I'm probably never going to see you live again, but okay. It gives you directions how to get there. And just go ahead and make an intelligence check.
That's going to be 19.
All right. Surprisingly, you actually remember the directions and how to get there. You start your way there. With that, we're going to go back to them.
Oh, I'm drinking on the way. So I'm getting more drunk.
Constitution saving throw.
Nat 20.
All right. Fueled by sorrow and guilt, you just keep on drinking.
Guilt
All
monster.
right.
This is not a puberty monster.
Yeah.
Just imagine you drunkenly stumbling around the city. Where's the
20, which is
old
really a
guy's house?
19 for you, which is...
Where's my Ulfie?
They start out with you start out at dinner. It's pretty somber. There's your mother, Deirdre, and your father, Ulfric, at the head of the table. Deirdre is actually at the actual head. Ulfric is right next to her. And then there is you, Ulfgar, you're sitting right next to your mother on the other side, opposite your dad. Your Frarek is sitting right next to your dad, and then your younger brother, Gerson, is sitting right next to you. The rest of you are just in various places down the table. You can decide how you want to
Position
sit.
myself
Yeah.
as far away from them as possible.
Okay.
Monty, sit.
I'll sit next to you.
We'll sit by Monty.
We're all just down at this end of the table.
It's lit by the same amber gemstones, and there's probably one servant for every 3 of you that are just standing along the walls to wait on you. It seems
so many forks. Because people drop them a lot.
I'm gonna look down. How far away is Ulfgar? We're at the wrong end of the table.
How big of a table is this? Yeah.
So this is more for smaller gatherings. It's not a super long table. It's probably about twice as long as the setup we have here.
I'm gonna message Ulfgar.
Okay.
Why are there so many forks?
And I respond. One's for salad, one's for dessert, one's for this, one's for that.
What's that, Ulfgar? Dear Draft.
No, that's in his head.
Yeah.
Message.
Is it? I thought you had to actually whisper it though.
Wait.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Because I think it's, you whispered it's something only they can hear.
But then they have to reply with a whisper.
You whisper target, only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So he's whispering, but they don't hear anything.
Okay.
Just mouthing across the table at each other.
All right.
Just crazy.
Yeah, I'm just crazy.
I'm gonna definitely message you every time a course comes up. Be like, what one do I use?
Awkwardly tapping.
Your mother asks, Ulfgar, your friends, they can be trusted, right?
Yeah, of course.
How long have you been traveling together?
Quite a while now.
Is that the full time that you've been gone? Or?
Not the full time. I met Divenna probably about halfway through. And then we had some other members of the party, but they left, and then we met the rest, and they've been with us since.
Your father, Ulfric, asks, so, you've seen a few battles on your adventures out there?
Oh, yeah, we slayed an Umber Hulk, we
Killed a dragon.
Umberhulk.
Yeah.
A dragon.
Set him on
Dragon.
fire. Stabbed a guy in the leg.
That happened. We put
Burying the lead. Kill the dragon, da-da-da-da-da, stab a guy in the leg.
killed lots of
I
undead.
stabbed a guy.
Cult, yeah, stopped a
Undead.
cult
Proud
from
moment.
progressing.
With a little bit of help.
Yeah, with some help on that one. That was tough.
Some help from who?
Some organization.
League of Heroes or something like that.
League of Mortals.
Gentlemen. I don't know what these things are.
Extraordinary.
Yeah. They were a little bit much.
Everyone there, go and make an insight check.
Nat 20.
Man, so many nat 20s tonight.
26.
Okay.
You still add it
22.
after you do that.
Hey, we have the same insight.
Yeah.
11.
Still add it after
Does
you
that
do
go with my
that.
proficiency bonus? Or
Yeah,
I mean-
it just tells them
No,
how
just
to
insight.
how much
Insight.
it's
Even with
Insight's
the
probably nothing.
Well,
It's a
technically,
2.
Because wouldn't a nat 20
technically
be
Nat
better than
20 and
anything?
Nat 1 is only auto fail and auto success when it comes to combat. It's just more kind of like a house rule as far as like skills are
as well.
I don't know if that's actually in the rule.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of times skill
checks.
checks are comparative, so you're comparing your insight to someone else's like bluffing or so it's comparative.
I'd say yes, it's auto success or auto fail, but depending on what the roll actually ends up being, when you add in the modifiers, it'll affect how much you succeed or fail. But natural 20.
22.
22.
11.
2.
3,
7.
7. Okay.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite.
Divenna and Velgrath, you actually see Gerson's face get a little bit pale after Ulfgar mentions the League of Mortals. Like, he sort of stops eating for a couple seconds and then continues chewing.
Did we notice that the other one noticed? Okay, cool.
Well, that sounds pretty fantastic if it's actually all true, but
Of course it's true.
It was heroic.
it sounds quite heroic.
Your son's a hero.
I never doubted it. I honestly fully believe that you'd make your way out there, Ulfgar.
Insight check on my own father?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I don't know about this. This just sounds
I
a little
don't
weird.
believe
Especially when he said he didn't, like, maybe not like he didn't believe me at first, and then he like says, "Oh, I fully 15."
Dragons. Barf.
15?
Yeah.
He seems earnest, but
Okay.
like you don't sense that he's lying so as to not hurt your feelings or anything like that. It seems your normal earnest father.
Okay.
This meal is delicious. Thank you.
Fraric replies, though, sounds like a load of shit to me.
Well, you weren't there.
Rude.
You're right, I was here helping the family.
Well,
How
Ulfgar
far
was
were
helping
they
save
from
the
him?
world.
Wait, what'd you say?
You're only
Right within 10 feet.
No.
Ah. Next time I'm within 10 feet of him, I'm going to prestidigitation the sound of a big old fart and the smell of a big old fart.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, teenagers.
Sometimes it's good for people to have their talents be where they are needed. I say that's for art.
I completely agree.
There are other forms of honor and
That's why,
loyalty.
that's why it's fortunate that I was here.
Are you not loyal?
What's that supposed to mean?
It means, Ulfgar, that the family needed you and you weren't here, and I had to fill in for you.
Wasn't that what you wanted anyways? Thought you'd be happy about that.
There's some attitude going on.
What I wanted, what I've always wanted, is for our family to succeed.
Okay. And have we not? Look around like, hello. We have, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are, well, okay, there's only 3 servants. You said 1 per 3.
Deirdre,
There's like 3 servants running around right now.
Deirdre chimes in a bit and says, Fraric's just a little sensitive because of some events that have happened and things that have gotten out which have been disparaging to our family. Well, it's... She looks sort of awkwardly at the rest of you.
You can say anything in front of them, I promise.
We're like family.
Yeah. I've laid my
Only
life
apparently nicer.
on the line for them, and they've done the same for me.
It seems like there's some people, some organization we don't quite know yet that's out to ruin our business and ruin our name. The most prevalent of which has been a mining accident, I suppose. It's at least been made to look like an accident.
How do you know it's not?
It very well could be, but Drakeheart family has always put the safety of its miners first, and we haven't had an accident in hundreds of years. This, combined with some other events that have happened, some information about your brother, and she looks at Fraric scoldingly, has come out, and it's been a little damaging, especially since Friark has had to take your place in the family business the past few months.
Is he messing around with gnomes?
You're not terribly far off the mark.
Oh. Selling family secrets?
You see Friark just blush intensely. And his father chimes in. Now, Friark. There's nothing wrong with whoring. Just...
Good way to make some money.
There's a lot to happen in just 6 months. I mean, all things considered, 6 months is not that long of a time.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Did it start
yourself.
happening as soon as Ulfgar left?
It was a few months afterwards.
It's all happened in 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
Seem like a very powerful family. You don't have any idea who could be behind this.
And any idea who? Like,
We believe that it is one or more of the lesser families.
Who's your main rival?
Our main rival, wait for me as I look this up.
Vainsense or something? Yeah, Vainsense is the number one.
Vainsense, yeah.
Vein sense?
Yeah.
Yep. Our main rival is the Vainsense family. Is this in your notes, Lysa? Did I make them... You're the second richest family in the city, right?
Yeah, as far
Yeah.
as we know.
So Vainsense is actually the richest family.
Okay.
They would be considered the primary rival.
Well, if they're higher up than you, then why would they want to destroy your business?
That is why we don't actually suspect that the Vainsense are responsible for this. There are a few other families. There are the Kinder families, the Stonefoot family, as well as the Bouldervale family.
Boulderville?
Bouldervale.
Vale.
We're not entirely sure if it's one of those families or if it's several of them working together. We don't even know completely if it is one of those families. They seem to have more cunning and information about us than we would typically expect of them. So either they're spending quite a bit of money on this, or they're getting some sort of outside help.
Or inside help.
Or both. Spending money to get help.
When you say inside help, Friark perks up and says, just what are you suggesting with that?
Are there perhaps... I mean, I have noticed there are a lot of people in your house at all times. Maybe one of them has been paid to give information.
Inside job.
Little bitty Kithri. Inside job.
Friark replies, I trust all of our servants. And Deirdre actually just silently nods at your assertion there.
That's what makes it the perfect crime.
But Ulfgar, despite all of this, what we need most is a calm, level head to lead our operations. Your father, he knows what he's good at, and he raises his mug and says, "Yeah."
Oh,
And
here,
drinks that,
here.
yeah. I am busy seeing to some of the more bookkeeping end of our operation.
Doing up there.
Sounds like a parade of elephants.
It's probably.
And Rarik he's attempted to step into your shoes, but you know your brother. He can be a bit volatile at times. And Gerson will. Gerson's my sweet little Gerson. What we need is you to come back and help the family.
Well, I was hoping that my time away would help me, and I feel it has, but I don't think it's helped in the way that I intended. In being out, I've realized that I can do a lot of good elsewhere. A lot of other people need me as well. I love you guys dearly, but I don't know if running our family operation is exactly what I want to do with my life.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. With that, Rarik just pushes out his seat and stands up and walks away.
Does he walk by me?
Yep.
Guess who's gonna fart?
Yep. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Natural 20.
What is
Jeez.
with natural 20s tonight, guys?
I don't know what that actually makes it, but
You're using prestidigitation?
yep. 23.
Can that make fart sounds?
It can make a sound, and then a second one can make the smell.
Okay.
They're harmless sensory effects.
All right. You hear a very loud and impressive fart, even for a dwarf, coming from Rarik, and he stops for a second, turns around, and glares
I go
sort of
like
confusingly, turns bright red again, and then continues walking away.
I feel better about myself now.
Monty whines, covering his nose.